Now, why did I say this? The Antichrist is among us today, and he is working miracles here on earth. Antichrist is a man that having a demonic spirit have served the works of his own hand and have created an industrialized nation. This is the United States is the head of this nation. So this is why they is trying to ambush me, using my people who is afraid of death because they're not. They preach to God that they are is Christ's sin, which a lot of people do, but they're far from it because they when they come to test, they'll take and set me up some kind of way. Yet still, I'm their brothers. To create a delusion, to make it look as though I'm doing something that I'm not. I had something I wanted to start off with today. You know, this don't take long, but it's time long. And I want to show you something. Tupac. Go to your Bible, the first epistles of John. That's what mine say here. Chapter 1, chapter 2. Chapter 2. I want to go there. Okay. I wanna show you something. I want to show you something. And I want to cross-reference with something that Jesus said in St. Matthew chapter 13. I want to see, because I want to cut this short as possible. Because, you know, I want to take pride in showing you, but I want to show you enough where I could, let me start at 18. Chapter 2, 18. Little children, it is the last time, and as you have heard that that Antichrist shall come, even now are there many Antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. This is in the last day. He tells, speaking of today, where a man who would have developed modern technology and have came to understand the significance of the electromagnetic generator field. At the time, God had given these prophets to his prophets, to the prophecies to his prophets. Man had not grew into technology where they understand the significance and the meaning of the electromagnetic generator field. The electromagnetic generator field became the heartbeat of the industrialized nation and their craft, the car, the vehicle, the jet plane, the spaceship. Without them pursuing the knowledge of and learning about this electromagnetic generator field, they couldn't pursue outer space. They couldn't go there because they didn't have what the man said, he had invented electricity. They didn't invent electricity. But he discovered the electromagnetic generator field, and they discovered the parts of the earth which they didn't understand. And after they did this, they created an environment, created a space station where they can go up on the brink of the earth. God spoke to Adam in the foundation of the earth in Genesis chapter 2, told them, do not take off the tree of knowledge of good and evil. But when interpreted, the tree of knowledge and good of evil is the word technology. Do not pursue the meaning of technology, because when you pursue the meaning of technology, in that day you do so, you will die, because your mind will become bigger than life itself. You'll become addicted to your ways and your works, and all you sleep and dream of is technology. You wake up in the morning, you dream of technology, and you eat and drink technology until you become an addicted mind, and your mindset will grow bigger than life itself until you that you have the strength to defeat a God who created, manufactured, and made all things. This is what the tree of knowledge of good and evil was. It was technology that God was speaking to Adam about. But as Adam taken off this fruit of this tree, pursued this, God chastised him for it to be a replica and a prophecy in time, letting us, speaking to us today, that technology should be left in its place because it makes you reach addicted where you try to pursue boundaries that you shouldn't go. And if you don't know how this earth was created, you're going to be still searching and searching. And the knowledge of God is way too big for the man or me. Because if you could contain the wisdom of God, your brain will explode and you will die. I'm going to show you this here. Little children, I'm going to read this again, 18. It is the last time and you have heard that the Antichrist shall come, even now. That means Antichrist, whereby we know that it is the last time. They went out from us, but they was not of us. But if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that they might be made manifest that they was not all of us. Do you know what he means? Okay. When the United States government body went into Afghanistan and bombed them. Iraq, Afghanistan. Well, in place, they were set up the law of Moses. Which I spoke of concerning this matter by the Ark of the Covenant. The law of Moses was placed in this Ark of the Covenant, and the mercy became the covenant, which was Jesus Christ, because he died for the remission of death. But he said, do not depart from this law. And they still spoke in Horeb to Jesus Christ, and when they told Moses to speak to them, they didn't want to speak to Jesus Christ because he came down and burnt the top of the mountain. They said they would do everything they agreed in Horeb. The covenant was not made with Abraham. It was not made with Isaac, neither was it made with Jacob. But the 12 tribes of Israel, God completed the covenant when he told them what to do. But as it says here in John, he was with us, but they went out from us. But this in these later days, as they went in and bombarded Iraq, they killed Saddam Hussein, who was the original leader, and replaced him with a falsehood leader that catered to the will of the United States of America and the United Nations, which is the Antichrist, because of the way they was conceived. Okay, now, Afghanistan, he went out, and they killed the leader there, or destroyed the leader there, and they replaced him with a leader. Okay, these parts in St. John said they was with us, but they went out from us. Had they been with us, they would have no doubt stayed with us. Other words, they would have been on the same sync and on the same accord. They would not have accepted the law of democracy above the law God gave to Moses. This is the part he was talking about. You don't believe it? Go to Revelation chapter 13. He speaks about the horn that came down and a ram that came up out of the earth with the two horns. The two horns, one was Iraq and the one was Afghanistan. He said they spoke like a dragon. So they went out from them. They came from the body of Abraham, but they was not of them, because had they been of them, they would no doubt have stayed with them. This is the part that completes this revelation. Now, also in St. Matthew's, he tell you where